Me, one of the funniest narratives is that Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell somehow hate each other, and Kelsey Mitchell hates Indiana, and she wants to leave Indiana because occasionally, she might go and post something cryptic that has nothing to do with basketball. And if you guys agree this is crazy.
One of the most exaggerated and misunderstood stories in the WNBA this season is the idea that Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell dislike each other, or that Kelsey wants to leave Indiana because she supposedly cannot stand being on the same team as Caitlin. Every time Kelsey posts something emotional or vague on social media, people rush to assume it is secretly about locker room tension or drama. Fans read too much into harmless posts, and before long, the internet turns small moments into huge storylines that don't actually exist. But when you listen to what Kelsey Mitchell herself has said, especially during her Subaru podcast interview, the reality sounds completely different. During the conversation, Mitchell talked honestly about what it was like when a player as big as Caitlin Clark joined the Fever. She explained that when someone with that much attention, pressure, and impact arrives, there are always adjustments for everyone. On the court, in the locker room, during practice, and even in day-to-day team routines. She said there are many moving parts, and everyone has to find new balance. Then she added something important. The thing she respected most about Caitlin was that she never acted like she was bigger than the team. Clark didn't come in trying to take control of everything or make everything revolve around her. Instead, she focused on fitting into the group, earning trust, and learning how to blend her game with her teammates. That statement alone tells us a lot. When someone says, "She never tried to be bigger than the program," that doesn't sound like resentment or dislike. That sounds like gratitude, appreciation, and respect. Think about the situation from Mitchell's perspective. Clark arrived as one of the most famous players women's basketball has ever seen. She brought a huge spotlight, massive expectations, and non-stop media coverage. In situations like that, things can easily fall apart. Can get con. Veterans can feel overshadowed. Roles can get confused. Egos can clash. But none of that happened in Indiana, and Mitchell explains why. She said Caitlin understood how to contribute without overpowering others. She came in prepared to do her job as a professional athlete, but she also respected the importance of chemistry. She worked to blend in, not dominate. Mitchell even said that Clark's style of play complemented her game, and complemented Aaliyah Boston's game as well. That isn't vague praise. That is direct acknowledgement that playing with Clark made things better, not worse. To understand how real that impact was, look at how Mitchell's game evolved. Before Clark arrived, Mitchell often relied on isolation plays and tough step-back shots. She could score, but she had to work extremely hard for every basket. It was effective, but it was also draining and sometimes inefficient. With Clark on the floor, everything shifted. Suddenly Kelsey was getting cleaner looks, easier scoring opportunities, and better spacing. Instead of forcing difficult shots, she could relocate, move without the ball, and receive perfect passes in rhythm. She didn't have to dribble endlessly to create something out of nothing. Now she had a teammate who made the game simpler and smarter. Mitchell has even joked before that she sometimes has two voices in her head on the court. One voice tells her to slow down, pass the ball, and trust the offense. The other voice tempts her to go into hero mode, dribbling repeatedly and taking the toughest shot available. In 2024, she said she listened to the smarter voice more often because the team's style of play made sense. Winning basketball felt natural. And that change didn't happen in spite of Caitlin Clark. It happened because of her presence. That's why the "they hate each other" story collapses the moment you look at facts. Mitchell is clearly talking about a teammate who elevated her game, not one who made life harder. We also saw that connection during the Fever's playoff run. The team joked about the power of friendship, but beneath the humor was something genuine. Real chemistry, shared effort, and mutual trust. Even when the team faced difficult moments, like being down against the Las Vegas Aces, they competed together, supported one another, and refused to quit. Those aren't the actions of players secretly feuding. Those are the signs of a group that actually enjoys playing together. Now, to be fair, there is a world where Kelsey Mitchell eventually leaves the Fever. She has earned the right to explore her options in free agency. Maybe she wants a bigger role on another team, a different city, or a contract that better reflects her value. Those would be normal professional reasons. But if she does leave, it will not be because she is running away from Caitlin Clark. It will not be because of some imagined conflict created by fans who want drama more than reality. It would simply be a personal career decision, nothing more. There are also legitimate basketball questions about how coaching strategies and systems may evolve. Every team has to figure out the best way to use its talent. Sometimes that takes more than one season to evaluate. But again, those discussions are about tactics, not emotions. They have nothing to do with whether two teammates like or dislike one another. So why do people keep pushing this storyline? Part of it is how sports culture works now. Drama gets attention. Calm, respectful relationships don't create viral headlines. And some fans project their own opinions about how they think the team should operate. When reality doesn't match those expectations, they invent explanations. But when we return to the actual evidence, Mitchell's words, their on-court performance, their interactions, the truth becomes very clear. Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark respect each other. They understand one another's strengths. They helped each other grow as players. And together, they helped bring the Fever back into relevance after years of struggle. That is the real story. The real story is about adaptation, growth, teamwork, and maturity, not jealousy, ego, or conflict. If someone insists otherwise, ask them to point to proof. Not rumors. Not social media guesses. Real quotes, real behavior, real moments. They won't find any that support the drama they want to believe. What they will find is two professionals learning how to win together. And that deserves attention far more than any made-up feud.